everyone. I hope that you all have been doing amazing and that you all had a great weekend and a great start to your week as well. I just wanted to give you a small update of what has been happening with me since the mini marathon. As you know, it takes a while to recover. It took me 2 days to fully recover and not feel as sore. I did yoga, poses of yoga that would help me stretch, so not a full-blown class of yoga, and massages and a little bit of walking just to keep me a little bit active, but I have not done a full workout since the mini. I don't know what's been happening, but the lazy bug has been hitting me this week. So I don't know, hopefully it will get better, but here is a little bit about me. So a little bit about me, since this is my first real vlog, I do work from home, and this is just me trying to work from home and doing it outside, enjoying a little bit of the nice weather. But I do have 4 dogs that keep me busy and entertained throughout the day. So I wanted to introduce you all to them. So this is Rio, my second youngest. This is Gizmo, my 4th youngest, and Roxy, my first fur baby. She's the little queen of this household. She knows she is, so she acts like it too. And the little one coming out of the doggy door, that is Remy, my 3rd puppy. And they all are very much a handful, but I love them. So we have made to the end of the night, and you know how you put stuff away in a room and hope to get to it later? Well, later has finally arrived after this room has been a mess and it has been driving me crazy, but I've been ignoring it. So here I am gonna try to clean it because I saw my bike and I was like, when was the last time I used this bike? And I realized it's time to use it, and I definitely need a clean space for this. Otherwise, I won't have the motivation to even use the bike. I don't even know how half of this stuff ended up on the floor. That little wooden thing used to be on top of my doggy crib that I have there on the right side. And I pulled it down because I was looking for something, and I just left it there. I don't know if that happens to all of you, but that definitely happens to me, that I may start a project and finish part of the project and I just leave the room a chaos and decided to, just shut the door and ignore it and not deal with it and not fuss about it. I know sometimes there are certain things that I cannot let go if I see a mess, but sometimes my brain can be selective, and I did leave this room quite a mess. And so when I said enough is enough, I need to start being more active, and I have this great bike that I'm not using as often as I should, and I said well, part of it is because this room is a mess, so let's start cleaning it up. And thankfully, when it comes to cleaning, once I start, I see it to the end. So for this one, thankfully, I started, I have a vacuum thingy that also mops the floor, which makes my life so much easier, especially with dogs. Honestly, I feel like I clean the floors, but they're never ever super clean because of them. So these makes my life so much easier when it comes to mopping really quickly and different things like that. It just makes my life easier. Cleaning this entire room took me an hour. I started around 9 p.m. I woke up from a nap. Well, I shouldn't call it a nap, honestly, because after work, I got super tired after eating dinner that I slept around 5:40 and I didn't wake up till 8:30. And that's when the time I was like, well, I have all these energy. And that's when I saw this room and I was like, let's release some of this energy and clean this up deeply and move this stuff and just vacuum everything and mop everything and set everything into place. I don't know if that happens to you all. Let me know in the comments if that is something that happens, that you just nap like that and then it's late at night and I was like, okay, I need to tire myself out, and one better way than to clean the house or work out. At this point, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was like, okay, I can finally see my floors. There are less stuff in here. Let's dust this bike off so it's ready for me the next day, because I will definitely use it on Thursday. And I was just like, I'm this close. Let's move this bike. Let's put it into place. And I decided that I was gonna, maybe not have it how I had it, horizontal, and instead just kind of like more vertical, so facing the door instead of facing the window, so I can like have plenty of opportunity to stretch while I'm biking. And this bike is heavy. You'll have no idea. I wish my boyfriend was here so he could like lift it, but I'm a strong, independent woman. I can do this. Now let's test it out, make sure that it's balanced so it's not floppy. Let's bring in something else from my living room that I have not been using, so I can put my plants there. My Lily, my very dramatic Lily that likes to tell me when she's super thirsty. She like flops. Like, I should make a video about her because my Lily just is my most dramatic plant that I've ever had. We're almost done. The bike is all plugged in. I'm just moving it a little bit more just so everything's good and it's secure. Let me like turn it on to make sure it's working, and it is in fact working. Let's turn in my little sensor and charge it up so it's ready for tomorrow, so it can catch my heart rate while I'm working out. And then just final arrangements. We're so close. I had tidied up my desk in there. I moved my laptop. I was watching The Flash. It's my go-to when I clean up. I don't know, what's your favorite go-to TV show that you just listen in the background? For me, it's The Flash or Grey's Anatomy. One of those two. It's just like always in the background when I do that stuff. But now we are done, and now it's already like 10 o'clock p.m. so it's time to shut it down and time to tell the puppies to go to sleep. And this is the favorite. They already know where to go. They know which crate is theirs. Rio and Gizmo, they go straight away. Remy just likes to take his time. And Roxy, like I said, she is a queen, and like I have to beg her to go to her bed, and she's like, no, I don't want to. But then she just really likes her bed, honestly. And that is it. That was a really long Wednesday night, but we did it, y'all. We did it. Now on to tomorrow. Morning, everyone. So today is Thursday, and I'm not gonna lie, I have not been active since the race past Saturday for the mini marathon. One, I was sore, but Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, I just had I wasn't ready. I wanted to. I honestly had all the idea in the mind of like, I should go to the gym, I should do something, and then I didn't do it. I cleaned it up for about an hour to tidy up, clean up some things, just take out the stuff from the floor. Like, yeah, I was so embarrassing how much crap I had just thrown in here. I was like, I'll deal with it later. I'm sure you all know that feeling. We've all done it before. I was like, let's just put it in the extra room. We'll deal with it later. Close the door, ignore it. Well, last night I couldn't ignore it anymore because I was also looking at my bike. And I was like, well, if I'm not going to the gym, I should at least do so in home bike cycle class, right? And then so I was like, but I'm not gonna feel nice working out in a space that is not clean or like tidied up. So I did it all last night and decided it was like today, Thursday, no matter what, I will do at least 30 minutes of cycling just to get like the body moving in some sort of capacity. And I did that. So I'm gonna show you all the end result of me cleaning, but I will also show little me cleaning last night. That was just funny, really. So let's zoom that out. This is my office slash gym slash the dog's bedroom. Yes, that is a baby's crib. It has my fur baby's bed essentially. So it just a little plant, the little crates just to hold it over, and then Roxy sleeps on that little mattress from the crib that it came with it. My little weight area. Then, of course, little closet, plants, my bike. And it's very simple. It's a very small office. My plants, just trying to get some sunlight. I decided to put them in front of the window just so they can get a little more sun. I don't know what's happening with this one. It keeps dying. I give it water, but I don't know why it's doing this. If y'all have ideas, let me know. And then my desk. It's still a little unclean, but last night it was worse, so this is a little bit more bearable and manageable.
So yeah, this is my little gym slash office slash the dog's bedroom, and these are the dogs. Now,
so I just finished my workout. I did a short 30-minute workout, bad for me because it literally like gets me going. I did a small jog of less than a mile, and then did a little bit of like lifting weights, but with a focus on the legs more than anything, just to kind of like kill them a little bit more after the small jog. And it wasn't bad. I really got a little bit of a sweat, but now I have to get back to work. I think for the remaining of the day, I have to work again from home. I just have to open up my computer and see what is happening, and just kind of like hopefully everything is like easy peasy, just answering emails, answering tickets, making sure that everything's working correctly, kind of help my coworkers a little bit if they need me to. But it's Friday, which is usually very slow, so I'm looking forward for a relaxing Friday work day. And then I may clean a little bit in between, a little bit more of the house, because if you have dogs and you know it, it feels like the house is never clean, even though I feel like I clean it every day, like a little bit, and I never finish because of them. Mostly my floors, honestly, but I digress. But yeah, that is my plan for today as Friday. Ready to go to Brown County. ¿Listo, Rio? Mami, ¿estás lista? Vamos a hacer nuestro picnic, los perritos, la comida. Everything is ready. Everything. So now we're just gonna go on an hour-ish ride. We're very excited. All the food is ready. I'm hoping I don't forget anything. But I'll see you in a second.
After a 1 hour ride, we finally made it to Nashville, Indiana, which is Brown County State Park is at. And we just passed through the little town. We may have to come back on another day just to browse around the cute little stores that are here. But we had our lunch first, because by the point that we got there, we were starving. And we were like, what better way than to eat some papa la huancaína, although my mom says it's not huancaína because I forgot the lettuce. Oops, my bad. But we made it to the trail after lunch, and the dogs were super happy to get to explore with us. Here are some clips from the trail. We released Gizmo off leash for majority of the walk because he does really good on his recall. He does not leave our side, so good for him. Cannot say the same for all of the other dogs, but I did let Remy later on, which is fine. We just needed him to be a little bit more tired before we let him off leash. These stairs were the hardest thing on the trail. But we made it to all the way to the top. We were trying to make it to the nature center. We did not make it, but all that matters is my mom and I got to eat some good food, spend some good time, have some good conversation, get some energy out, and like being active together. And that's all that honestly matters, and that's all that she wants for Mother's Day. She loves spending quality time with one another, and what better way than to do it on a trail, on a trip together, sharing good food and spending time with the family and each other.
We are walking on our way back to the car. We finished through the stairs, but then we turned around. So yes, but now we let go of Remy and Gizmo so they can like walk freely without the leash, which is pretty good, and they're listening to us. So good doggies. I don't release the other two because Rio, he is known for being very anxious. If he sees people, he might react, so we just keep him in leash. And Roxy, the one that I'm carrying, which is my oldest, she's a queen, so she does whatever she wants, and she won't listen to me because she'll be super excited to be in the woods, and she'll just run away. So we keep the two in the leash and the other two off leash. On these trails, we always keep an eye out for people and dogs just to leash them back up to do better, but so far so good. I'm exhausted. We've done like 1.5 miles of hiking. We still haven't got back to the car, so let's continue doing that. Terminamos, mami.
Yeah.
Los perritos, the dogs are so...
No. Rio.
The dogs are so tired. We
Sit,
did
sit.
like...
Sit.
How much of... Yeah. We did like almost like 1.90 miles to do that. We're tired. It's 5 p.m. Now it's time to go. Vamos a la casa a dormir. Ahora comer piña, pineapple para el camino.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You made it to the end of the video and I so appreciate you for it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been my week for me post the Indy Mini Marathon. I know it started strong and I was just recovering, and then the energy just hits up on Wednesday night when I decided it's time to clean this up. and then cycle the following day, gym on Friday, a jog with my dogs on Saturday, and then finally getting to spend time with my mom and doing one of my favorite activities, which is like hiking. Now that the weather is amazing in Indiana and Brown County was beautiful, nature was awesome, the dogs had fun, my mom had fun, I had fun, and that's all that matters. And you know, we ended it strong, and that's all also a brownie point for me. And I can't wait to see what next week is gonna bring up. I'll continue recording. I'm so excited to share my journey with you all. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. I look forward to the next video with you all. We got this. Have an amazing Monday.